Hey, and welcome to this morning's DreamFuel breathwork and visualization session designed to combat ambiguity through open mindfulness. I'm Alex, and I'll be your guide this morning. I have 2 decades of experience coaching and guiding breathwork and visualization with elite performers from professional sport to the C-suite of the Fortune 500. Before we start, a quick note on why this works. Your breath is the fastest way to regulate your nervous system. Controlled, intentional breathing signals safety to the brain, reduces unnecessary threat responses, and brings the body into a state where focus, clarity, and good decision-making are consistently available. Visualization adds another powerful layer. The brain struggles to distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. When you rehearse a state in rich sensory detail, you activate the same neural circuits you'll use in the real moment. Over time, that's how neuroplasticity wires new responses. In other words, you're training your nervous system for how you show up under pressure. State is contagious. The level of clarity and authority in your nervous system is felt immediately by the people around you. Great leaders don't just manage strategy, they manage their state. By the end of this session, most people feel noticeably calmer, clearer, and more grounded. The kind of steady confidence that allows you to move through pressure with presence. Okay, let's dive in. We're going to use 2 tools today, breathwork and visualization. 2 highly potent tools for your mindset. Breathwork calms the nervous system and releases tension from the body, and visualization is a guided talk track which helps reprogram your mind or prepare it for action. Today's session will consist of 3 short breathing phases that will get you into an ideal state to absorb the mindful journey that we're about to go on. The technique that we'll use throughout our 3 short breathing phases is something called the power breath, where you'll purse your lips as if holding a straw in your mouth. You'll pull the air in as hard as you can through the straw and push the air out as hard as you can through the straw on the exhale. Our first round will be a 3-second in breath and a 3-second out breath. Our second round will be 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out, and our final third round will be 1 second in, 1 second out. Throughout each round, I want you to breathe as powerfully as you can, expanding the belly as much as possible on the inhale, and then squeezing the belly in towards the spine, forcing as much air out as possible on the exhale. In between each round, we're going to go for a short breath hold. At the end of each round, I'll ask you to inhale as deeply as you can through the straw to fill up the lungs, and you'll hold your breath. Each hold will be 30 seconds long. If you can't hold your breath for that long, that's absolutely fine. Simply start to breathe in and out slowly through the nose whenever you feel the first deep urge to breathe. You can do this practice seated or lying down, wherever you feel more supported, and somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Before we dive in, if you have any neurological, cardiovascular, or breathing issues such as asthma or are pregnant, please do not participate in the breath holds and reduce the intensity of your practice by about 50%. Instead of holding your breath, simply breathe slowly in and out of the nose before we begin the next round of the breath. It's very common in this practice, in the breathing segment, to experience tingling or cramping in the hands, the feet, or the face. This is nothing to worry about at all. If you wish to get rid of that feeling, simply slow your breathing down and come back to nose in, nose out breathing. As a reminder, our breathwork and visualization will be in 2 separate sections in this practice. So we'll do our 3 breathing rounds first, we'll come out of our final breath hold, and then I will guide you through the open monitoring, mindful visualization practice. Okay, let's begin. So start by settling down into your position where you feel comfortable, where you won't be disturbed. We're just going to check in with the breath for a moment before we start our first round. So just closing your eyes if you haven't already. Just bringing attention to the abdomen. Letting the belly expand in all directions as you inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, let it fall back in towards the spine. Looking to expand the belly fully on every inhale. And let it collapse gently on every exhale. We'll start our first round of our somatic breathing, round 1, in 20 seconds, We're breathing in through the straw, through the mouth, as powerfully as possible for 3 seconds, and out through the straw as powerfully as possible for 3 seconds. Give it everything you've got, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1. In, out, out. 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 Out. Keep it going. Breathing as deeply as possible. This practice isn't just about speed, it's about depth. Get deeper into every single breath. Pulling the air in as powerfully as you can through the straw, pushing it out as powerfully as you can out of the straw on the exhale, pulling the belly in towards the spine. Keep it going. These are fairly short rounds, so commit yourself to every single breath, getting deeper with every breath. Keep it moving. It's very common to feel resistance to the breath in this first round. Pierce through any of that resistance with every single exhale and keep moving. Recommit to the breath every single time. Keep it going. Cycle the breath through as deeply as you can, and we'll take our first hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can, all the way to the top, and hold your breath. And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1, and let it go with the sigh out the mouth. Full release, full exhale. Just ground yourself for a moment with the breath. And we're in for round 2. 2 seconds in through the straw, 2 seconds out through the straw as powerfully as you can. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, out, out. 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 Keep it going. Keep the breath moving as deeply as possible into the lungs, into the belly. Force all of the air out on that 2-second exhale. Keep it moving. This is about depth. And in this second round, it's about what you're letting go of. With every single exhale, what no longer serves you. What are you holding on to that's no longer yours to hold? Let it go with every single exhale and keep breathing. Move the breath. Let it move through you, fill up every single cell of your body with air on every single inhale. Keep it going. Squeeze all of that air out on the exhale. And we'll take our next hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs, and hold the breath. And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1, and let it go out the mouth with a sigh. Full release, full exhale. Just ground yourself with a breath. And we've got one more round. In through the straw for 1, out through the straw for 1, as powerfully as you can. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, out, 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 in, out. Keep it going. Final round, give it everything you've got. Even though it's a shorter breath, don't sacrifice depth. Get deeper into the lungs as much as you can. Keep it going. And here we've created a lot of space with the breath so far. What are you looking to fill it back up with? What are your intentions? What joy, what love, what gratitude, what ambition? Fill every single cell of your body with that intention. And keep breathing deeper. Keep it moving, just another 15 seconds, then we'll go for our final breath hold. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs, and hold the breath. We'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go with a sigh out the mouth. Full release, full exhale. And just come back to regular breathing rhythm in your own time. No need to count. No need to do any work. Just allow the body to arrive. There's nothing to solve here. No strategy to finalize, no answer that needs to appear. Just a quiet space to step out of effort and return to awareness. Feel the weight of your body where it meets the chair or the ground beneath you. Gravity holding you, supporting you. Let your shoulders soften slightly, let your jaw release. Let the small muscles around your eyes loosen. The breath begins to settle into its own rhythm. There's no need to control it, just notice it. The gentle rise of your belly, the subtle expansion of the ribs, the soft release of every exhale, like waves arriving and leaving a quiet shoreline. Now imagine yourself standing on a high ridge at the edge of a vast wilderness valley. It's early morning. The kind of morning where the air feels incredibly fresh and alive. You can smell damp earth and pine trees. The scent of morning dew resting on grasses and leaves. The valley stretches far below you. Rolling hills, dense forests, rivers winding through the landscape. A thin layer of mist drifts slowly through the low areas of the valley floor. The first light of the sun is beginning to rise behind distant mountains. The sky shifts gradually from deep blue into soft gold. Everything feels quiet, spacious, unrushed. You stand here for a moment, simply taking it in. The air is cool against your skin. A gentle breeze moves across the ridge. You hear the faint sound of a distant river somewhere below. Birds beginning to call across the valley as the day slowly awakens. The landscape is vast, much larger than anything that could be understood in a single glance. And yet nothing here feels hurried. Nothing feels forced. The valley unfolds at its own pace, just as it always has. Bring your awareness back to the breath for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out, allowing awareness to expand gently in all directions, just like the sky above the valley. Open, spacious. Thoughts may begin to appear, questions about the future, ideas, concerns, decisions still forming. Instead of trying to solve them, imagine each thought as a cloud drifting across the sky above the valley. Some clouds are small and soft. Some are larger and heavier. Some move quickly. Others linger for a while. But none of them stay forever. You don't need to chase them. You don't need to push them away. Just watching them move through the open sky of awareness. Notice something important here. The sky itself is never disturbed by the clouds. Storms may pass through. Fog may appear. But the sky remains wide, steady, unchanged. In the same way, beneath every uncertainty in business, beneath every decision that has not yet resolved, there is a deeper steadiness available inside you. The awareness that observes, learns, adapts, responds, without needing everything to be certain first. As you stand on the ridge, the sun rises slightly higher. Light begins to spill into the valley. And slowly, the mist begins to shift. Certain parts of the landscape become clearer. A winding river appears in the distance, reflecting the morning light. Clusters of tall trees emerge from the fog. A small meadow opens between two hills. From the ridge, you can now see a narrow trail leading down into the valley. It curves gently between trees and rocks. Sometimes it disappears briefly behind a bend. Sometimes it opens into wider clearings. The path does not reveal everything at once. Only the next stretch, then the next. Notice how natural this feels. In the wilderness, paths rarely move in straight lines. They bend around terrain. They adapt to the shape of the land. And still they lead somewhere meaningful. Every journey through the valley unfolds one step at a time. Allow your awareness to widen again. Breath moving. Sounds appearing and fading. Sensations in the body shifting subtly. Thoughts passing through the mind like clouds. You're not trying to hold onto any of them. Not trying to reject them either. Just observing the movement, the quiet unfolding of experience. As the sun rises higher, the valley becomes more alive. Birds move through the trees. The wind brushes gently across tall grasses. Leaves rustle softly. A hawk lifts into the air above the valley. It circles slowly, riding invisible currents of wind. It doesn't rush. It doesn't force its movement. It simply senses the air beneath its wings and adjusts, gliding, balancing, responding to the currents as they change. This is how intelligence often moves through complex terrain. Not by forcing certainty, but by remaining aware, sensitive, responsive. Now imagine beginning to walk slowly down the path from the ridge, one step at a time. The ground beneath your feet feels solid. Small stones shift gently underfoot, the air warming slightly as the sun continues to rise. With each step, the valley reveals new details. Wildflowers growing beside the trail. The scent of pine drifting through the air. Butterflies moving quietly through patches of sunlight. A small stream appears around a bend, water flowing steadily over smooth stones. Each turn in the path reveals something that could not be seen before. Something unexpected. Something beautiful. Notice the quiet excitement of discovery here. Not urgency, not pressure, just curiosity. A calm sense that the valley holds far more than what could be seen from the ridge. The unknown here is not empty. It's full of life. Full of things that simply haven't revealed themselves yet. Just like the unfolding of meaningful work. Just like the future of something that you're building. Pause for a moment here on the trail. Take a slow breath in. And let it go. Feel the body again. Your feet on the earth. The steady rhythm of breath moving through the chest and abdomen. The quiet steadiness of awareness watching everything unfold. Thoughts still come and go. Sounds appear and fade. Sensations shift. But underneath it all, there is space. Calm. A grounded presence that does not depend on certainty. Look back across the valley now. The mist has lifted further. More of the landscape is visible. A river winding across the valley floor. The forests stretching into the distance. Mountain peaks far beyond the horizon. You realize something gently but clearly. You never needed to see the entire map to begin walking. The path reveals itself through movement, through awareness, through staying present with what appears. Take one more slow breath in and release it slowly. Let the body settle again. Feel the quiet confidence that comes from this place of awareness. Not certainty around every outcome, but trust in your ability to navigate, to observe clearly, to respond wisely, to move forward one step at a time through terrain that continues to unfold. The valley continues to open. The day continues to rise. And you carry with you the calm curiosity of someone who knows that uncertainty is not something to fear. It is simply the landscape of discovery. Take one final breath in and gently exhale. When you're ready, bring your awareness back into your body, into your fingers, your toes, your wrists and your ankles. And in your own time, you can open your eyes.